Exercise 13.2, question number 7. A solid consisting of a right circular cone of height 120 cm and radius 60 cm, standing on a hemisphere of radius 60 cm, is placed upright in a right circular cylinder full of water such that it touches the bottom. Find the volume of water left in the cylinder. If the radius of the cylinder is 60 cm and its height is 180 cm. Question they given that a solid consisting right circular cone, it will be on the hemisphere. Okay, a right circular cone on the hemisphere. Right circular cone means straight cone. Okay, then here the measures are given. Height of the cone, that is given as 120 centimeter, and its radius is given as 60 centimeter. Okay, then this radius is common for this hemisphere and this cone, because it is given that radius of the hemisphere is also 60 centimeter. Means this radius is common for this cone and hemisphere, right? Then in the question it is given that this placed upright in a right circular cone, right circular cylinder. So this is the right circular cylinder. Okay, then in this right circular cylinder, this solid placed upright. Upright means reverse. Okay, so here how we will gauge? This is the hemisphere. Okay, then this is the cone. It is given that this cone's end, that means that cone touches the bottom. That means this much we will get, right? Then here it is given that the measures of the cylinder also. That means radius of the cylinder is same as that radius as 60 centimeter. That means this radius is common for these three. Cone, hemisphere and this cylinder radius is common. Okay. Then height of the cylinder is given as 180 centimeter. Okay. Then in the question they asked to find how much water will be left there. If first there will be full of water in the cylinder, when we placed this solid inside the cylinder, then how much water will be left out? That means volume of water inside the cylinder minus volume of this solid. That much water will be left there. Okay, so here we have to find volume of the cylinder, then volume of hemisphere plus volume of this cone. Then we have to subtract them. That is the meaning of this question. Okay, so here we can write the values first. Radius is common for cone, cylinder and hemisphere. So we can write it as small r, it is 60 centimeter. Then height of the cone is given as 120 centimeter. That we can mention by small h. Okay, cone. Height of the cone is h equal 120 centimeter. Then height of the cylinder, that we can mention by capital H, that is given as 180 centimeter. Okay, then here what we have to do first? We have to find volume of cylinder, then volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. Then we have to subtract them. That means volume of water left there inside the cylinder is equal volume of cylinder minus volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. Okay, volume of water left in the cylinder and the solid, that solid is hemisphere plus cone, is kept inside it is equal cylinder minus volume of cone plus volume of hemisphere. Okay, then we have to substitute the equations. That volume of cylinder is by r square h, capital H we mentioned for height of the cylinder, minus volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square, small h we have to mention, plus volume of hemisphere is 2 by 3 pi r cube. R is common for all, so we use small r itself. Then we can take any way you can simplify. Here I took the common factor from these two terms, that is 1 by 3 pi r square. Okay, then which is remaining? Here 1h is remaining, here 2r. R square we took outside, then one more r is there. Then here again we can take the common factor pi r square. Okay, so pi r square into capital H minus 1 by 3 into h plus 2r. Then we can substitute the values. Pi into r is common, that is 60. R square is 60 into 60. Capital H is 180 centimeters. 1 by 3 into h is 120 plus 2 into 60. Okay. Then pi into 3600 into 180 minus 1 by 3 into 120 plus 2 into 60 is 120. Okay. Then pi into 3600 into 180 minus 1 by 3 into 240. We can simplify this. Then we will get 80. So pi into 3600 into 180 minus 80 is 100. So we will get the answer as 360000 pi. Here we can give the value of pi as 22 by 7 or 3.14. Here it is easy to give the value of pi as 3.14 because this 360000 is not divisible by 7. Okay, equal 3,60,000 into 3.14 centimeter cube. That is equal 1130400 centimeter cube. Here we can mention the answer in centimeter cube or meter cube because it is not asking to find the answer in centimeter cube or meter cube. Okay, so here we have to find how much water is there inside the cylinder now. Okay, so we can mention the answer in any way, but here I have to convert this into meter cube. For that, what we should do? We have to divide it by centimeter to meter. We have to divide by 100. Centimeter square, then again 100. Centimeter cube, then again 100. So now this much meter cube. Now the answer is these two zeros we can cut. Then this 4 places we put decimal. So 1.1304 meter cube. 1.1304 meter cube. If you want to rounding it off 2 places or 3 places, that you can do. Here I used to convert into 3 places. Then 1.130 because this 4th digit is less than 5. So this itself. So this much meter cube. Now exercise 13.2, last question. Exercise 13.2, question number 8. A spherical glass vessel has a cylindrical neck 8 cm long, 2 cm in diameter. The diameter of the spherical part is 8.5 cm. By measuring the amount of water it holds, a child finds its volume to be 345 cm cube. Check whether she is correct. Taking the above as the inside measurements and pi equal 3.14. This is the figure for the question. A sphere with a cylindrical neck. Then the diameter of the spherical part is given as 8.5 centimeter. Okay. Cylindrical neck part measures are given as length of this neck is given as 8 centimeter and diameter is given as 2 centimeter. Okay. Then here we have to find the volume of this solid. That means volume of the sphere plus volume of the cylinder. Okay. Then the measures we can write as the cylinder parts, cylindrical neck parts. Radius we can mention as small r, but diameter is given, so d is equal 2 centimeter. So r is equal d by 2 equal 2 by 2 equal 1 centimeter, and its length is given, that means h is given as 8 centimeter. Okay, then for the spherical part, diameter is given as 8.5 centimeter, then its radius will be 8.5 by 2 centimeter. To check whether the answer of the student is same or correct or not, she is given as 345 centimeter cube is the volume of this solid. Okay, so here we have to find volume of this solid first. For that, what we should do? Volume of the sphere plus volume of this cylinder. Okay, then we have to substitute the equation. Volume of sphere is equal what? 4 by 3 pi r cube. Here we mention it as capital R. Plus volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Okay, then we have to take the common factor outside. Here pi is common. Then 4 by 3 r cube plus r square h. Then we can give the values. Pi is given as 3.14 into 4 by 3 into capital R is 8.5 by 2. So its cube means 8.5 by 2 into 8.5 by 2 into 8.5 by 2 plus R square h. Small r is given as 1. So 1 square means 1 into 1 and h is what? 8. You can simplify this. Here I use a method, that is to remove this decimal, we have to multiply both the numerator and denominator by 10. Okay, so this 4 by 3 into, when we multiply the numerator by 10, multiply by 10, then we will get 85. Denominator will become 20, right? 2 into 10 is 20. Same way 85 by 20, 85 by 20. Okay, anyway you can simplify, right? 1 into 8 is 8 itself. Then 3.14 into 4 and this 20 we can cut. Then 85 in 5 how many times? 1 5s are 5, remaining 3 7 times. Okay, then here this 85 in 5 17 times. Okay, here also we can cut this. This 85 by 5 17, then this 5 I cut, then this 85 by 5 17, this I cut, then I got 4, then this 85 17, this as 4, 24 times, right? Then what we'll do? We can't cancel anyone. Then 17 into 17 into 17 by 3 into 4 into 4 plus 8. Okay, then 3.14 into, we can do the cross multiplication, right? This will be 1. So 17 into 17 into 17 plus 8 into 3 into 4 into 4 by 3 into 4 into 4, right? Then 17 into 17 into 17 is 4913. 8 into 3 into 4 into 4, that is equal to 384. Then divided by 3 into 4 into 4 is 48. So 3.14 into 5297 by 48. Okay, so we can divide it by 2, that is 24. Then here it will be equal 1 2s are 2, remaining 1, 5 2s are 10, remaining 1, 7 2s are 14. Then this 24 and this 1.57 can't divided again. So we can just multiply 1.57 into 5297 and divided it by 24. We multiply these two, then we will get 8316.29 by 24. This we can divide by actual division method. In the long division, we have to write the multiples of 24 first. Then we can divide it easily. Okay. Then first we can take 83. 8 is less than 24. So 83 together we can take. So here 83 we didn't get, but just less than 83 is this 72. So 24 into 3. Okay. So 3 3 into 24, 72. We have to subtract that. Then we will get 11. Then we can write the next digit 1. Then 111. So which is just less than 111? That is 96. 24 into 4. That is equal 96. Then we have to subtract that. Then we will get 5, 1, 15. Then next digit is 6. So 156. Just less than that is this one 44. So 6 times 144. Then subtract. Then we will get 12. Then this decimal we have to put on the quotient. But no need to write it here. That decimal no need to write. Next digit I put. That is 2. So which is less than 122? This is. So 5 times. So 120. Then 2. Next digit is 9. 29 how many times? That is only 1 time. That is 24. So 124. Then what we will get as the remainder? 5. This much enough. So the answer is 346.51 centimeter cube. But the child told the measure as 345 centimeter cube. But that is not correct. Correct answer is 346.51 centimeter cube. So that child told the wrong answer. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.